Yeah. So So I'll keep my defense for most of the first moves. So especially for like that, like I want to have that lean we were just talking about.
Yeah, the 4-5.
Yeah. But especially when you go to the canes, because they're not hollow, they have a lot more weight and they're also shorter, so they feel a lot more clummy. Yeah. And we were saying that we didn't feel like we had the speed unless we got to here, right? But I think we were saying the other day that this telegraphs it too much. So we should wait till they get to that 3, 4, 5 in the counters when it gets all chaotic. Yeah. And if it's all chaotic, then that means that they'll like, get caught out. So I'd rather be like this at the beginning and keep that angle so that I can have my defense until we go like 2, 3, 4, and then on this one I can pull back and get like something like that. So that's where I think we should slot it in a bit more. And once again, if it gets chaotic, just think cover up, get off the line, and do a fake. And nearly every time.
So that's, if I had done that then, it would have worked. But instead of going, I'll fake him twice, I'll do a third. Yeah. And that just ended up like coming.
It's hard because you get into a pattern of going shot for shot.
Yeah, fake.
And then all of a sudden someone does a double or something extra or shuffle that fucks it all up. Yeah. But if you're the one that does the fake or the shuffle first, and the other person looks at you weird and you're both just in range thinking, so everyone's a bit behind. But if you initiate it, you're a beat ahead or half a beat. Yeah. So it's tiny. Now I think that last time, like a beat's not much, but I'm like now thinking like actually a beat can be complete. I could make a whole move like.
If you're a beat behind, they'll cut you.
Maybe half a beat, it's hard to judge. Because a beat's not even a second for I have to keep explaining that to students. It's like every movement, like a beat is 1 out and another beat back. So that's 2 beats. So like that's why they like the circular one, because they can go 1. And I'm like, okay, but with the rotation of course. Alright, well let's give this a go. It's gonna feel a little bit tight. But I think that'll be good for our defense again.
Yeah, that's fine.
The polypropylene's been feeling good anyway. Alright. Should be Wakazashi in the house.
I saw your arms coming or going under.
That's alright. You got my forearm like a little bit there. It's alright. I think that's worth it.
Oh yeah, it was. I just saw you coming in and your forearm and went on there.
I'd rather you follow through so I know if it's clean or not.
Yeah, that was gonna, I saw it like, that was going into skin.
Because to me that means that I do that exactly that way every time because it worked for me. So I'd rather you not pull the shot there.
That's going to hurt you.
I'd rather you hurt me.
Okay,
no, because otherwise I'm going to get hurt in a real situation.
I mean, I don't normally just drive there, but it was right, like literally a forearm there, and I just thought that's going to...
I think it would have been fine.
Okay.
But I can't tell because I don't know how much you pulled it back.
Well, it flashed in front and I went, nah.
Because I feel like I was getting...
If it's high near the face, I'm okay to keep going.
I feel like I was getting off the line, so it would have been fine. Because I feel like you hit my forearm as I was getting like out this way. Right. Because I was turning and I've gone here and almost done like that. And I reckon that's what we're going under. But I don't know because I don't know how much you pulled it back.
Okay.
Don't pull your shots.
Right.
Sorry. sway back in. I definitely swayed out and then in.
Same
out, and then
yeah.
As I moved my head back in the last one, I'm like, oh shit. I should have, as I've done it, did that. Because actually, you went for that and I did that.
I would have been perfect.
Yeah.
And 3, 4, 5.
Even as I moved my head, I went, oh no. And instead of the oh no, I did it with the feet. Yeah. That was good. That wasn't me banging, that was just a mistake.
I don't want to do this.
You were loaded, so you actually did fast.
Yeah, it's
I had to scoop. That was nice. That was nice.
Slightly slower.
Yeah. Well, I should have realised at the last second. And if I'd done that because I was coming upwards.
Yeah.
So as I was coming up, if I realised that you were actually that loaded, I should have.
Oh, yeah.
Just the tiniest of Floridas.
Anything with knocked it off.
Once again, slightly with the feet to get off the line.
Yeah.
And just done that and gone through with it. But once again, you timed that better.
I'm noticing the hand shots, it's getting too hard and fast to come back.
Yeah.
You know, I'll come down and then do the spine.
But that's what I'm saying, do the pivot.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're not going to be able to get it back and your hands are in danger and so is your head whilst you come back.
Yeah.
So whilst you're coming backwards, pivot out and it means it gets your hand and your head off the line. Right. So I'm like, even if it is like this.
Yeah,
like that.
Keep pivoting.
Going to the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, or even here. And the same thing.
Mm.
Yeah. Right.
There's a few of my shots at the beginning, it looked like I could just reach a hand.
The reason
I wasn't including the pivot.
The reason that last one of yours, we were actually both had the same timing, but my move was from out, and yours was loaded. Yeah. So you just even coming back to the load back to here, that's helping you already. Yeah. Because the speed of your shots has increased. So even when we're in the exact same timing, you've got a faster move because of the way you've loaded it. So your defense is helping your offense right now. Yeah. It's looking good.
Did you want
yes, we'll do 15 on the DOS Manos buckets. Man, it's going faster.
Yeah. It's definitely changed. That's good.
That's it, it feels like
But there are similar things all the way through.
That's it. But we always end up spending too long on the solo spider at the beginning. Yeah. And then we end up only having like 10 or 15 on this, and then we have more problems on these. Yeah. Then again, the DOS Manos still is the one with the least variations I find, because it's got the least flexibility, because it's not the one arm. Yeah. But this has the biggest problems, it's the biggest weight with it, and also being shorter, feels less finesse. But already, I'm finding that I'm almost trying to do these shorter movements like that. And even when I'm going here, I step with it and go to the bench. So I think I was just in front trying to do this. And when I go straight, it goes too far down. But if I was going more out, and even when I do these ones, like...
I think it's good training, it's actually forcing us to step in.
That's what I mean, get those circulars going, with the hand, and the head shots. Yeah. And then we've still got almost like our speed one there and there. And then start to step a little bit. Yeah. Still keep these. But even that thing I was doing, because I was going so hard on these down, I was doing these giant spines that were going past and these massive loads. But I feel like if I'm here, now when you go for it, I'm like, I've just got these tight Florettas. So it's not the big spines, I'm doing like small Floretta work. Yeah. Okay. Once again, we were breaking the rules to adapt a weapon, where instead we should adapt the weapon to the rules. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. This is actually, the 15 centimeters cut off, this actually makes it better for this room. Yeah. This is more of an appropriate size compared to this. Yeah, okay, this is fine. This is machete size room, but this is, yeah. Still interesting. keep that lean again.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, just
Yeah, that's a double hand shot. No, we both did the same thing. You know what? If one of us did that, we kept the hands low.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
we both went here and got each other's hands, whereas one of us just went bang.
So I feel like
I know. I felt like I almost had to do a block.
Yeah, yeah.
It was half going for a block, then realised you hadn't extended and going for the hand. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, I know what Ray would have done. Once again, Ray reserves. So we both come up here loaded, and you go for your shot.
Yeah.
He would literally just float.
If you could fake it as usual.
He would just go fake, float back, black, like, oh. I just picture like my move missing and looking at that. And once again, it's so in the moment, and we've both come up loaded. So it's even as you're like falling. Thinking of the florettes almost as you're falling.
Yeah, think counter.
But it's hard because you telegraph it and then
And you don't want to drop it too low. And
exactly. That's it. Every now and then, as you drop it, they've timed it. Yeah. Well done. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
I don't like doing one-handed that often.
No, it's good because the kids do it class.
Yeah, true.
Next time we know.
Yeah, no, it's starting me as well. It's like, geez.
What's coming through the door?
Yeah, we're doing mostly blue belt knife disarm syllabus for the young boys tonight. Yeah, it's sparring.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's mostly like the two brothers and Hunter, maybe Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cade and Tom both away now. Same thing, single hands.
Yeah.
Nice, you got behind it. I try and do throw back and get it back. No, you're already in. That was well done. Yeah, okay, I'm getting better with the spines with this now.
Yeah.
Which now makes me feel more comfortable moving. Nice, good hand shot. Nice, good hand ahead.
And you got my elbow as well.
Ah, yeah. Now we're getting too close to the back.
Yeah.
But now I feel more comfortable because my normal stuff is back.
Good.
Yeah.
Fucking cool. Yeah, go on.
Just. Thought you made I wasn't sure if it was your shoulder or your head.
Skinny.
So I was sort of maybe got that.
No, I came across that. It's
okay.
good.
Just. Jesus. I did not see that one coming. I never double that one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That was perfect. When you redirected me then, I stepped with it, and you kept it tight when you turned. So even though I stepped from my foot, you just turned. And this, even though I've tried to go back again, you're just behind it. That was perfect.
Okay.
You usually extend.
Yeah, I've been keeping it. Well, even then I was trying to draw back.
As I'm stepping with that, if you extended with your hands, I would have just bang. But because you did it with your body and you just rotated like a popo sit down, I've gone, oh crap, and just seen that. That was brilliant.
Okay.
Nice man. Using more energy. But,
I knew when we were fighting to just pull back a bit.
Yeah.
Because we were giving each other a lot of range.
But we don't have a lot of room for the size
and
of
I thought if I pull back it may extend it a little
but
bit.
already like getting that to that to these roof block whack, like I don't feel like I have to go vertical now. I've gotten used to the weight again. Yeah. And once again I think I'm more stationary doing that. When you add a bit of the footwork, it's really
see, there's no gaps now. Whereas when you did that first one, stop for a second, I was thinking,
there's a bit where you have to change directions. Now. That's like it's not even halfway, it's like a quarter beat.
Yeah, but it's
pause.
I know, like I see it as a now.
Yeah, no, that's exactly.
Whereas when you moved the second time, there was nothing there.
But even in these close exchanges, you're doing great now. You're moving your feet and you're moving your head around it. Yeah. Because you used to do this. Yeah. And then even then when you started doing this, your head was there and I was just going to like pivot. Yeah. And now you're like ducking behind it, bumping me away, getting shots. You're like scooping it yourself and getting behind and I'm like, nice. Yeah. Like all those ones that I used to get on you more, where like, even like the other day where I've done this and then moved it. Like, hey, you've just done that to me twice.
Yeah, so it's just keeping it tight.
And that was your weakness, was more the close range.
Yeah.
You're actually decent with your measurement. Out here, those are in this situation here that you're weaker, and now you're seeming to fix that as well. No. I think it's because you can't go backwards.
Yeah, well,
I think when we have the room and we get here, you go backwards, and you realise you can't here, so you're going forward and rotating, and even just that rotation, you're not even driving that much, but just the rotation and keeping this tight has already like covered the defense for me.
I need to be here because I've hit that wall about 10 times.
Yeah,
it's like,
your heels just going.
Yeah, I keep going. I would have taken an extra, foot or so going backwards.
Once again, I'm thinking the same. If I go back, I'm going to hit that. Yeah. So I'm getting that lean and taking the middle of the room at the beginning, even more so with the bigger weapon.
But that's good, that tight area has fixed that. Well, you've seen me try to get out.
Yeah.
Like if it was bigger, I would have got further out.
I also, the second I started to feel more comfortable, started to be more reckless with my offense, and you immediately landed like 3, 4, 5 shots in a row. Yeah. Because I was like, oh, I've got my timing back. Well, not even the timing, I've got the weight back on the moves to like I've tied it in the box again, not going over the edge, not going below the bench as much. Like, still tightening it up more, you can always be better. But I felt more confident. It was like, I can do all of my normal stuff again. And I started thinking you got too much offense again, you're not defense. You were still in the defensive zone because I backed you into the corner and you just started landing on me. Yeah. So that's great, man.
Okay. We'll train here again because that's really reducing my range.
Yeah. As long as we don't hit the walls.
Well, we haven't.
No, I don't think
we're very direct.
Yeah, even these won't be too bad. It's mostly the polypropylene katanas.
The only thing we haven't tried, is really pushing and big swings.
It's just that one hold that I'm worried about.
Yeah, but we haven't done that.
Even when we do that, I want to get more here. Yeah. And I want to keep that forearm connection so I can rotate you, kind of like how you just rotated me then. Yeah. And I think for me to keep the forearm means I can't go that high. It's only if we go here and disconnect that might hit.
Well, that's when we started, we were going very high.
Yeah, but now I'd rather turn you.
Yeah.
And now I'm just here.
Yeah.
And then I think what's Ray do, he goes here.
Keeps walking,
he just keeps going.
He just keeps walking and hanging up.
He's brilliant. Alright, I think we've only got 5 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so do you want to keep going on this, or do you want to do any of the others?
I'll try something.
Do you want to go back on the polypropylene? Because we only did like 10 on that, or less?
Yeah, try the machete again. Because I don't know whether to nail that, or we're having more trouble with the knife.
I reckon this one, to be honest.
Like this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I reckon Manos is the one that you've probably had a more problem with recently.
Okay, we'll go with that because what I was doing with
I
this.
feel like what you did with the machete and knife today, that was all good.
Yeah. What I was doing with this, I'm not replicating with that.
Okay, well, we'll switch back to that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to make sure that you can do both the foam and the polypropylene the same thing. This is good. Super. It's good. Our students have realised to keep it super tight.
Yeah, otherwise
I'm watching them like mid-round go, sorry, super, and tightening it up. Although luckily not too often, that doesn't stop their fighting.
Yeah, so this would be the only one if we're driving in, but even then...
Yeah, because this is 15 centimetres longer than the canes.
Yeah.
The canes are 90, these are 105.
So that'd be the only one I'd worry about.
Yeah. So yeah, same thing, I'm still doing this circular.
See, I just immediately kick this.
Yeah.
Like it's interested.
It's funny because I'm touching it and almost coming in.
Yeah.
And because we've touched and I see your sword on that side, I don't mind leaning in on this side of my weapon.
Yeah.
If I let it in straight, you might get me.
Well, that's what I would think straight away.
And
You
you see me do this.
Yeah, it's not my bag.
Yeah, exactly.
So I need to do that. You know,
that's what I was saying, I'm claiming the centre of the room.
Yeah.
That means that if I do that and do a slight step out with your left foot and lean left, you do the same.
Yeah, I've got a mirror.
So if we both do, go forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should come in.
Go forward with your left foot and lean to that side. Because if we're here, that's no different, and then pivot your right foot back.
Yeah.
We're in the exact same position.
Yeah.
But if someone doesn't do that, you have a massive advantage. Because if we just touch and you just do that left foot thing and angle.
Yeah.
So do that same thing, and now I'm here going, you're not there anymore.
Yeah.
And pivot your right foot back as well. Yeah. And already I've almost lost.
I'm line straight up.
Yeah, exactly. Anything I do, it just looks so telegraphed. Yeah. So I like doing that at the beginning. We just touch. And I almost just do that.
But it's interesting, my natural response is step back, which is still in line.
Yeah.
I may be out of range just a bit, but you've now come in.
That's why I like the tiny pivot. I'm not just going here.
Yeah,
because my automatic response is to come back, and that's dangerous.
Yeah.
So I'm almost, I'm going to touch and line that up from the get-go. And then I'm from here, moving my head, because you might just lash out here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have to go like that. And something off.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Good.
We'll change it if they're a lefty.
Yeah.
It's a little different. Yeah. This feels like what you're doing on the cane now.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any openings, and I feel like you've got the pressure. If anything, you've taken more in the middle again.
That feels alright.
Honestly, today.
I haven't seen any gaps, but it feels alright.
Yeah, that's it. Once again,
there's no openings.
Selective opening, selective baiting.
Yeah.
Bring the inganos and traps and feints back, but make sure you're still in motion.
Yeah, but it feels safe.
Yeah.
Like walking around.
Our biggest mistake is that we start to do it either stationary, or we even start to do it and we're too upright and our head's still there.
Yeah.
So we need to, even if we're baiting, still moving and still covering occasionally.
Yeah.
If you don't feel safe, so occasionally if you go here, otherwise they're still there going nut.
Yeah.
And bang.
Yeah.
Even that can still be a good bait, because if you go for that and put too much power, And then
always.
Yeah.
But like you said, make sure you finish with the defence.
But that bringing it back, that helps so much.
Yeah.
And then mix in some of these scoopy ones, like little scoops, looks like little smileys. Bang, bang, back. It's funny because I go with this, you get so used to faking that for the speed stitch that I find that people lean that way.
Yeah.
And then those smileys with the wrist up work really well. But if I want to do a stab, I'm better off going the other way. So once again, I always do this one. And then if they go like around, or they move their head as well. And then I might go scoop. So like, I feel like when I go this way, it's for a stab.
Yeah.
And when it's this way, I'm actually trying to cut. Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay.
No, it's going good, man. I've probably got less than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Whatever problems we were having last week on each of the foam ones, feels fine now. Tom's taking a couple of weeks off for a tattoo before he goes for his black belt. After that, we should go up and see Ray breaking up with us.
Yeah, it's definitely time.
Yeah. Cheers again for today. That was good.